It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run on first down. Morrison. And some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run the counter. It's Morrison, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up third down and 12.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he finds Cook. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jared Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
First down. Gibbons on the right side. Open is Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Mike's 43.
Back to throw. Gibbons. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Morrison. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. So we got man.
2nd and 5. It's complete to Williams. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Strip the ball. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Gibbons. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming at you. 43 is the mic. Hey, tight down. There you go. 43 is the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Flush to his Murray fighting, lost the football. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Morrison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Buddy up. 43 is the mic. Got you. Got you, boy. You go tight. 66. Bullet. Pass. You got that right there. Undercrunch. Check the backer. That's not what.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. Here I come.
On 1st down, it's Morrison. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Morrison. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down. Morrison. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Match box. Right. Slam. Check it. Alert three.
On second down, it's Johnson.
Go.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his second half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, you finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the delay, it's Balaj. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. 31 yards there, the 1st down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
That's 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that? They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. They're able to locate Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That one good for 33 and a 1st. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
43 is the mic. Watch, let it go.
final shot before half from Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to fire one deep up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Morrison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I got him. Check. 49, check 49, check 49.
22. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
43 is the mark.
On second down, it's Morrison. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. Watch out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
4 down. Hey, guys. 18.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Balaj. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Whoa, whoa. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Go, go.
Back to throw. Gibbons. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Balaj. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Two times.
Even.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
We got 4. First down. 43.
On 1st down, Polk. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. All day. Go, go.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibbons. It's Williams on the catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the boot.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
43's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 4th down, Gibbons. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check.
They go to Johnson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run the counter. It's Morrison, and he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready. 43. Mike's 43. Go. Kill.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Check one.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. After you. Check. On the ball.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
43. Check, 43. I'm coming for the edge, yeah. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. Gibbons. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Gibbons. He's got his man. It's Williams. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
43. Check, 43. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
On first and 10, Gibbons. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 4. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gibbons. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. That one good for 26 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That's the way.
Throwing on first down. Givens. And this is caught. It's Parker. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. He's got daylight. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. 3. Check, 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 check. 43 is the mic. 42.
Throwing after the interception. Givens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Givens throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.